Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend, and welcome back to episode 2. So overall I have been very happy with the test episode that we've been doing, so I decided to release it as the regular first episode, and we're just gonna see if we can reproduce the same success this time. This time the run is looking quite a bit different, so let's just go through things and I'm going to explain what I'm going to do from now on out, usually at least, for the time being. So, there is a randomizer website online. The creator, I hope I'm not butchering his name, is called Fernand of Lury, something like this. It's Leury, so I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. You can find that on the Wizard of Legend subreddit on Reddit. So it's fernandofleury.github.io/wizard of, no, not dash, minus sign, is that dash? Might be dash, I don't know. Off-legend-randomizer, and that's where you can find stuff. So it completely gives you a randomized run, outfit, relic, which in our case we have the grid outfit this time. In terms of relic, I don't go here, we can just go there. We've got the Grimoire of Ruin, which increases the damage of summoned agents, which right now doesn't help a lot. I think these might count, but maybe not. Probably not. And then in terms of Arcana, it gave me the Spark Contact, which is a basic electricity Arcana. We've got the Spike Dash, which leaves the Trail of Earthen Spikes. We've got the Ion Spike, so I can place 3 spikes on the ground. The direction that I'm placing them in, basically, determines where the laser will go. And then we've got this Glacial Cross as our signature Arcana, empowered. It looks like this. So it goes for a few more hits. But yeah, I'm gonna link the URL to my to the randomizer run that I'm basing this off of in the description, because it does, as far as I'm aware, create a unique URL. So I should be able to just post that, and then you can you guys can go look up it up there, basically, as well. Yeah, let's just jump into things and see how this is gonna be going. Of course, in comparison to last time, this time around I will not be able to just rely on our passive healing, thanks to critting the entire time, so this is gonna be much more difficult. I have won a bunch of runs where I didn't have... Oh boy, yeah, the shield is so bad in that case for us. I have beaten runs before where I didn't start with healing setup, but it is obviously much more complicated, and I might have to get lucky with our pickups, see if we can get a pickup that is going to allow me to heal in the future, or if I can just make sure that I don't take enough damage to begin with. I did a warm-up run, which I did not win, full disclosure here, so I'm recording this a day after the first episode. And yeah, this is basically what we're basing this off of, and we're gonna see how we're gonna go, or how we're gonna deal with this. So I like the idea of the randomizers, just because it gives you combinations that usually possibly just would not go for on your own. So I'm just trying these because there might be money in there. The Ion Spikes are pretty decent skill though, and I feel like the Glacial Cross, as long as I don't miss with it, could be pretty useful as well, but I am taking way too much damage here. That's pretty horrible. But we're just gonna keep going, try to be better at evading, and work on there. So we're gonna have to wait and see how good this run is. Obviously our relic is basically meaningless. I'm not sure if the Ion Spikes count as summoned. Guys, I don't think so, because there are actual summons in this game that you can use, or that you can summon via Arcanas, and the Ion Spikes don't really count there, I believe. But we're gonna see eventually, I think. Okay, I should probably reverse that order with what I do. Otherwise, I'm gonna set up the Ion Spikes, and before they trigger, I'm gonna push them out of it with the Glacial Cross. So got some issues there. I might buy some healing, but I'm not sure yet. The Scissors of Vitality are extremely expensive. I don't think I've ever bought those, so I'm not quite sure what they do. We might buy them, because they're a really expensive item that usually stands for a good item, at least in terms of the strength of its ability. It might be an ability that doesn't help us in any way, but since it's got Vitality in the name, it might be... Ah, really? Really? Oh, wait, yeah, I pushed the wrong button. Obviously, really. I also pushed them out of the Ion Spike. Again, I really need to learn how to not do that. The good thing about the Ion Spike is that it has a few charges if we let those build up, so I can let that build up to 3 times. Let's see if we... Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of an issue because we haven't... Didn't we see this one last time? I don't think so. This is the Pinata, which basically wants you to kill it, but you need to have enough damage to kill it. Otherwise, it's gonna... If you don't kill it in a set amount of time, you are just... It's just gonna reset into the middle with full HP, as we've seen here. So I'm gonna have to set that up a little bit better. Wait for it to go into a corner. Maybe I can push it. Sometimes that works. Basically, yeah, we're just, the main issue is I think I'm gonna have to wait with the Glacier Cross until the end, because we're pushing him too far. Okay, yeah, please don't be where the teleporter is though, or the portal, because that's not gonna work for me. And of course, he moves right at the spot. When he's in a corner, it's usually the easiest, and he sometimes goes there on his own, so let's just see if we can... I mean, he has been going into a corner, just the wrong one. This is better. But damage-wise, I thing is, depending on what attacks you're using, it's kind of difficult to get that to work. So let's just save this guy for later, and hopefully we can kill him then. I think we should be able to do that, and we will just have to wait and see. But usually, we saw that it doesn't take too much HP in the beginning to kill him. The later you encounter him, the more HP he has, obviously. But we'll see about that. But it can give us an Arcana and stuff like that, which is pretty useful. And I'd like to get that, as well as some healing, of course. I mean, it's a Pinata, so he's just full of useful stuff, usually. Oh yeah, this is one where we definitely... Oh boy. Have to get rid of the foliage if at all possible. Although right now things are looking pretty okay. Yep. There. There we go. So luckily not that many enemies spawning in, so we were fine on that account. And we get upgraded version of our basic Arcana, which could already be good enough. So what does that do? The final blow creates a shocking electrical blast. So I think, yeah, it actually just ends up shocking. And this is one of the summons, so I could go for the Water Pulse agent to make use of this. Instead of getting rid of it. We do have the gold for right now, but not if I want to get the Vitality, which I said I wanted to do at the Book of Vitality. So I'm not quite sure what to go for. I think I'd rather go for the healing than the extra Arcana. Or the book for the healing, I guess. But let's fight our boss first, and then we're gonna sort out everything. It might be the damage that we need, but the boss here could also drop everything we need. So like an Arcana, that we can get that. I'm just gonna keep the ad frozen and focus on the boss right now. If we kill him in time. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work, obviously. Let's see. So damage-wise, I took way too much, as you've seen here. Okay, we get Mentis Imperium. That's not gonna help us there. So it allows us to confuse foes around us, causing them to attack each other, basically. So that's the area of effect there. Just to give you an idea, but it's not gonna be that helpful right now. So let's get those scissors. Sacrifice all standard Arcana in your hand to revive from defeat. Oh, I remember that one. It's been a long time since I've had it, but it could be useful. So standard Arcana, I believe, is everything that's not enhanced. So Spark Contact we would keep, but everything else right now, if I die, well, outside of the signature, we would lose in favor of coming back to life. So I get a second chance there. So I cannot buy another Arcana, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this the right way on my own, and there we go. See, just get him in a corner at the right spot, and with our upgraded basic Arcana now, that worked out. Okay, we get it. The Air Burst Dash enhanced though, so I'm gonna keep it. The Spike is nice, but getting the upgraded version, especially considering the Scissors of Vitality, seems reasonable. I've got 185 gold, but I think we're gonna take that with us to the next stage. I could have bought a healing potion, but we can buy them on the second floor as well. And I want to see if we can maybe just find healing orbs and not take damage instead. Might or might not happen. Right now, we're gonna have to wait and see. Push him. And I'm gonna have to remember to use the Mentis Imperium as well. The cooldown is just extremely long on that skill. But the ice helps, obviously. So I think our setup is actually pretty decent with what we have here. We can freeze them with the Glacial Cross, then I can set up the charges, basically here, if I don't screw up my order of Arcana. And then we can also confuse them in time, in case I can't kill them fast enough. One down. Can we just push this guy? Maybe? No, but we can confuse him enough from afar and then just dash in and knock him down. There we go. So things are looking fine. There's a boss room. We do need to go check out this little nook down here, though, before we go back completely. Before we get these guys. Oh, one of them. So the Earth Rogues are kind of mean, mostly because they can also make themselves invisible for a short time, but in a different way, because they set up the circle of effect that they're going to attack, and I think they're invulnerable why they try to go for that attack. So you just have to walk out of the area that they're trying to hit with their Earth attack, and then hit them afterwards. Oh hi. They're dashing in. He might have been actually hittable there, but I'm not quite sure. But you see, he goes invisible there, and then the area... Wow, really? That was the worst or best timing, depending on whose line was that. Yeah, let's try that again. That was the worst or best way that could have happened, depending on whose side you want to take. That's a good, decent way of saying that, a valid way of saying that, because he countered my charge perfectly. Once he starts his animation, there's a set time to when he attacks. It doesn't matter if I'm close or not, he always finishes the attack. But yeah, that just looked perfectly, because I charged him directly at the time when he hit me, so that was not good, and that was a lot of damage. Those big guys do deal a lot. Spike upgraded though. So orbs fire both forwards and backwards, which is infinitely better. Well, not infinitely, but once again, gives us more options. Should be pretty useful. I do have enough gold to buy a healing potion, which in this case is going to be very needed, I feel like. And right now I just need to slow down a bit and make sure that we keep control of the situation, I think. That's what we want here out of this. Mirror Shield could be nice. The Sparking Stride is also something... Oh yeah, that was bad timing. Something we could make use of just to increase our general damage, but buying that one plus a healing potion right now seems unlikely. We're gonna have to wait and see how much more gold we can gather. So I need to remember to ideally use the Glacial Cross first and then use the Ion Spikes. And hit with it as well, ideally. Back here like this. Okay. So was that all? I think that might have been everything. No, we've got more. I just thought it was. So let's see. Any more enemies? We do have more enemies. Oh, yep. Press the right button. Press the right button. Don't just stand there and let them shoot you. That is not how you do that, and it's gonna get you killed sooner rather than later, so don't be a stupid person, please. See? So basically he starts the animation, and then you usually can just move away very, very easily and not get hit. But I just charged him at the worst possible moment, and yes, I'm not gonna get over that. Ooh, okay. Double Trouble seems good, but very dangerous, because I'm taking way too much damage right now. I kind of like the Crimson Clover increases critical damage, the critical chance for me and enemies, so that's bad. I forgot what the my god, the Paranoma Second does again. I'm gonna pick that up. So my attack, oh yeah, I see. Yeah. My attack on council members are more punishing. Enemy attacks pack an extra punch. So also kind of bad now. Well, it's a mix between good and bad. So as long as I don't take damage while we fight our normal stages, it's good. Because we're gonna get to kill council members quicker. But it could potentially be a bit of a problem. Hello? Potentially be a bit of a problem if I am not careful. So this is the Strafe Archer. I think we haven't seen this one last time. We had a lot of Crash Lancers and stuff like that. So he's, especially in the early versions, he's really easy. As you see, he basically sets up one shot there. He has numerous shots that he could potentially go for, but they're all easy to evade. He always just does one and then has a huge time frame where you can kill him. So it's not the end of the world. Okay, we get a basic Flame Strike. We're not gonna go for that. I am gonna buy the Sparking Sprite and the Healing Potion. So we got ourselves a Sprite that we can heal extra damage with. We have ourselves some healing, and we're going to be able to heal full. I might not have needed to actually buy the healing, maybe. We are over-healing a little bit here. But I think better safe than sorry in this case. And let's see what Earthworld Atlas does on the first level. It's not going to be too hard, I believe. But yeah, we didn't really address so far what our boss lineup looks like. So we've got Earth as the first one. That's pretty okay. So it's not really a big issue. We don't really have any fire stuff that's gonna make killing him easier, but we've got the item now and all of that, so I think we're good. Especially if we set things up like this. And as you can see, we are avoiding him pretty easily this time around. I'm not taking a whole lot of damage. Let's at least get here. This is his most dangerous attack usually. But if you are able to stand in one corner, you can just evade it and run around it. You can't dash through it. That's the main issue you have with that attack. If it happens again, I'm going to show it, basically. This is his second most annoying one because you can screw yourself a little bit there with the setup that you don't have enough room to maneuver, and then you are going to get hit. But outside of that, it's just by walking you can evade damage. So that worked out. We didn't take any damage. We get Rushing Typhoon, which looks like this, and does that. So fly forward with a Ring of Tumbling Winds that locks onto the first enemy struck and increases the tumbling duration. The music sounds quiet, but it's there. It's just... I think so. Oh yeah, okay. I have my my sound turned down. It's a bit too far. That's probably why I didn't really notice it. I don't want to be too loud so that it's not too loud over my voice, basically, but I'm still trying things out. But I think last time it was okay, the audio. If you guys disagree, please let me know, by the way. But I'm going to leave it like this for the timing, and we'll see. So we could upgrade Mantis Imperium for 150. What does the upgraded version do? It increases the confusion duration. Right now, I'm not really getting a lot of use out of the skill, but the further we make it, the better it's going to be, I think. Since there's going to be more enemies and stronger enemies, and confusing some of them, getting them to help us seems like a really good idea. And I think we can still deal damage to them at that time. So this is what this does, basically. As you've seen now, with what it can do. Let's see. Can we... Yeah. We can set up those. Get that in. So we've got a bunch of long-range stuff, but the thing is we don't have a lot of area of effect things outside of the Mantis Imperium, which might be enough once again, but we've got a lot that I really need to aim, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I sometimes, especially if there's a lot of stuff going on screen, I sometimes lose sight of my character, which could be a potentially huge problem, obviously. And I've taken some unnecessary damage already, which highlights the fact. But we're gonna have to wait and see how this is gonna go. Because obviously, the more I play this, and now with me talking over it as well, the better I'm hopefully gonna get at that, and at evasion, and at evading while not thinking about things. Wow, yeah, this is horrible. Please just be mine. We're all completely... Yeah, this is... Just look at the damage that I'm taking right now. This is... Oh, boy. And that's why I hate the jumpers. Usually, if you get them on their own, it's not bad, but if you get them in a setup like this, it's horrible. My god, did I take much damage. I need healing. Yep, this was horrible. This room was just completely bad. I'm so used to having some sort of bigger pushback that I don't think... Well, this is pushback, of course. But the ion spike on the right click is a bit weird right now. I'm always pressing that, expecting it to do instant damage, but it's got some delayed damage, unfortunately, with what it does, and that is causing me some trouble right now. And he might actually die very, very soon here. Oh, wow, really? I didn't see him. Crap, okay, that's bad. Yeah, I'm down to 64 HP. We are going to get revived. We are losing only one Arcana right now. I'm not sure with how much HP we're going to come back. Okay, it's just those two guys. That is something we should be able to do without taking damage. There we go. But I really want to find the shop. Tiny Crocodile Heart might heal us, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure if I ever took that. No, it didn't, but it halved our HP. Reduces max health, but increases max health for each enemy defeated. Okay. This is actually not bad. It might be that I've never taken that one, or maybe once or twice before. Got this. Go up. So here first. I really don't know if this is gonna be good or bad for us. I mean, right now it obviously doesn't matter. It would be good if it not only increases our max HP, but it heals us in the same amount. So if it increases our max HP by 10, is it gonna give us 10 HP empty, or is it going to give us 10 HP and max HP basically? 55. I don't think it gave us HP. I didn't pay attention how much we had. Either way, I'm gonna buy this. We can't buy anything else right now, so we are just going to go for this, basically. Oh, no, okay, it just destroys them. Oh, I hate the Grand Summoner with this. Okay, I stunned him out of his attack. Let's see if we can get the ads as well. Oh boy. Could you just please die? Yeah, see, there are bosses that are much harder. And obviously right now we are on stage 2, which gives them more abilities already and makes them harder to beat. Wow, okay, please. Nope, I'm dead. Okay, see? This is where things... Oh, nope, yeah, we are gonna come back. We lost the... No, okay, wow. I lost a lot there. So I don't think we're long for this word now with the spells I do have available. And I'm gonna have to redo the fight. With that, let's see if I can do that. Nope, I cannot. So, good first run where I showcased what you can do in this game. Not so good second run. So yeah, whoops. That didn't quite work out. I couldn't really make the combination work. I think my main issue was something that I never really got used to, is that if I right click, I don't get instant damage, so I could still take a lot of damage because it just delays a bit what this does. But before we end the episode, we unlocked something last time and I didn't even show it. I think it was the Arcane Intervention. So that's what this looks like, pretty much. It doesn't really do much right now. Let me just show what it reads. So this Arcana allows you to teleport all nearby enemies to a Chaos Storm. So I think it's, yeah, they're all around me, and once that timer goes down, they're gonna be teleported over there. You can also use that as a signature Arcana, though, which right now gives it the same version, although it is empowered, which means I think it might do more. But the upgraded version does a little bit more than that, basically. So that looks pretty awesome. But yeah, that's gonna have to wait for tomorrow's run. Well, maybe. We'll see. I am gonna continue with the randomizer runs. There are gonna be some like these today where I just can't quite make it work because I'm bad, or I need to just learn to adapt to the situations at hand. I haven't really used the Ion Spike before, probably for the reason that I can't really use it that well, but we're good. That's why we're doing this, so that I'm gonna learn as well and get overall better at the game. This time I just failed, but yeah. that is where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you still enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Wizard of Legend, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time and have a nice day. Bye, guys.